only a witch can grow parsley. How's that going for me? I was just thinking about that in the garden, and I decided, just to start. I'm bored. I'm so bored. What day is it anyway? Sunday. I don't know what to do with myself. But I was just looking at my parsley, and I was thinking back to that. Only a witch can grow parsley. Look at my parsley. It's all growing up here. That's one bit of it. But you know, that was to do with, somebody told me they were a witch, and only a witch can grow parsley because it's supposedly quite hard to germinate. That's all it is. It just became a thing. I was then determined to grow some, and I did it first time. So that was my certificate into, you know, where all my fuchsias are dying. Then my nan's plant, another one's gone. This one's gone. This one's gone. I've still got this one over here. I don't know which one it is. I'm not sure which one's which though. Genie. I've still got Genie in the bottle. And I've got one around this corner that was in the front basket. Is this going to be one of these droning on affairs? Probably, yes. And this one, I don't know which one this is. So there, she's still with us, the fairy plants. My Nana Mary, who was chained over Scotland. She was not, my mother. She was not. Why was Grandpa always dancing around in a kilt, Mother? Can you tell me that? No, I shan't. I shan't be I shan't be, no. Shan't be, no. I'll tell you what I was thinking anyway yesterday, when I was rambling on about the ponds and thinking about this and virus, blah, 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 and the water lilies. And look, they're trying to escape. How they spike up, and it's the green spike, isn't it? The spike of, what's it called? You know, like the vile spike. And then it comes up and it forms a cover over the top like a blanket, which protects, well, it does in this case, doesn't it? It protects the water from the light. It sort of, what does it do? It lives off the what? And forms a cover. The spike and bloom blanket. What? I was thinking about that yesterday anyway. Furthering on. What else was I thinking about? Nitrogen, peas. I was thinking about peas. My grandma always just saying to me, now eat 6 peas. Just eat 6 peas. You just have to eat 6 peas. Well, that's just because I don't want to eat any at all. I don't want to eat any vegetables at all. Just eat 6, dear. The next time, now eat 20. You ate 6 last time. Eat the fucking peas. Eat the fucking peas. Just eat the I don't want to eat the peas. I hate the peas. They're green. They look like babies. Eat the peas. There's no ice cream. So you've eaten 6. Is this? Yes, that's it. That's all I can think of saying. My other poppies are coming up. I'm wondering, these ones, I think I saw there's some up the road growing out the wall, and I remember they might be those ones, because I remember thinking they looked so nice last year and grabbed some seed heads off them. It might be them, and I'm always doing that though, like grabbing seed heads and just chucking them down. Sometimes they grow and sometimes they don't. So, but the ones that were growing there last year haven't come up. Are they like do they not come up every year? Because they were sort of white. But these ones have come up orange. They're not the same at all. I hope they are, because they were so nice. Wait and see then. It'll be a nice surprise for me. What else has happened? The wisteria's coming just in time. It's come through suddenly, just in time for me to be thrown out. Look. That's slow grass for us. There was a blackbird hopping around the garden this morning, pulling through. I thought it was looking for nesting material, but then it seemed to be eating bugs or something, worms. I've had the worst cup of coffee of my life this morning. Well, not quite, but it was not nice. What was particularly bad about it? It wasn't strong enough. It didn't taste nice. It didn't hit the spot. I shouldn't be drinking coffee at all with this. I feel better. It's got a mild kidney pinch left. And I had for breakfast half a banana I used oat milk. I'll show you this one. I got this from the shop last time because they said it was another English one. And I try and do a bit of, carbon, not neutral exactly, but carbon footprinting. So I got this one. Glebe Farm Pure Oaty Barista taste. So I had that with half a banana mashed into it and some fine oatmeal, and actually it was a bit watery, so I then mixed it over some millet flakes and had some honey with it, and the dog had the same, so we were on that together. I did the washing up last night before I fell back into my stupid pit. As you can see, it looks a lot cleaner. One thing at a time. I suppose I should clear through here a bit, shouldn't I? I just topped up the pond a bit and covered it because we've got a heat wave coming apparently. So I've got the sheet up. I'm doing it that way because I don't trust the water in my taps entirely. So it goes into the pond as sort of a filtering strategy before I then use it to water the plants. So I put 5 watering cans of water into the pond. Also doing it that way, it shouldn't be too much of a shock for the fish. It's another way of what's it another way of doing? Monitoring. Was it, say it properly? Monitoring. Class monitor. I noticed the strawberries here seem to be doing quite well. So that's one good thing. These ones don't be doing quite so good, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay for them. Those ones are okay. They probably need feeding again. Stick some what? Bloodfish and bone on it. These seem to be coming along a bit. The green beans I read up yesterday. Their green beans are full of not nitrogen. What is it? Iodine. The jackdaws. I'm doing these faces on purpose. You like it, don't you? Loganberry's coming on this year. I should have made a wish and hoped it has some fruit on it. What else can we look at while we're out here? The wren's been popping in and out. I've not seen it. I wondered yesterday if it was feeding something in there, but it clearly wasn't. It pops in with something. But it's not been back that I've seen. Maybe it's having a phantom. Maybe it's having a phantom thing. Just the good old boys. I don't know what I want. I've got look, let's look at this. This is coming up as well, the foxglove. That's going to be nice, isn't it? Two foxgloves in different colours, I think. I've grown those from seed, you know. I think I'm a wizard. La 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 la. Jasmine's coming out. It's gone pink. Oh look, there's flowers all down it. Hey, that's nice. That's a nice surprise. I'm fairly certain that was white. But let's see if it smells. There's a butternut squash that the dog, what's it called? Sweet potato. I took it out of the fridge because I picked it up and it was on a plate and it got mouldy on the other side, put it in the compost, and the next thing the dog was eating it in the garden. And yesterday she was doing that thing where, you know when, well, lurch people probably know this, it's probably just a dog thing, when they jump on things and like poke it and try and make it move and then run around. She was doing that for ages with it yesterday. She was trying to get it to run and she's clearly had another chew of it. Oh, it does smell. It's a living, she must know it's a living thing. We don't eat enough fermented fruits apparently. So she's having a good go at that. I can't just let dogs eat mouldy food. Well, I didn't. She took it out of the compost. It was quite a delight to see. I mean, her jumping on it and trying to make it run. It was cheered me up no end. Flowers forming on the grate. Loads of them actually. Probably because I fed that as well. Makes a difference. Makes a difference. That's it really. Not much else to say. Those freezers needed to die. They're just a water drain. I know. That's why I've covered up the pak choi today. I watered them last night and I've covered them up, so hopefully to keep some of the moisture in, because of this heat wave that's supposed to be coming. Mind you, the wind's quite drying as well, isn't it? I was thinking about getting that barley straw out from somewhere and using it as a mulch, but I'm not sure where to put it at the moment. We've got sort of natural barriers. Natural barriers to some of the drying of the sun, maybe when it comes. What was I thinking about this heat wave? I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking about crops, like things like wheat and such, because you need a dry period for them to ripen, don't you? If it rains at the wrong time, they all go to sodomy. So we'll see what happens. And I was also thinking about pears being easy on the system, but then I was thinking at a wider range of the larger system. They are, aren't they? Crop-wise, they probably are easy on the system. I don't imagine they've been a massive... I mean, people don't eat masses of pears, do they? So, crop rotation, blah, blah, blah. It's all been apples. But, I think they're fairly high yield as well, aren't they? I don't know. Peri peri. Peri peri. Peri peri. Peri peri peri. A peri grin. Let's see. Sad state of affairs in here. Let's have another look anyway. I've kept this down. Look at this. Look at this. Calamity. Spraying over from next door. It's still gone inside. My failing crops. I'm losing track, to be honest. I'm not sure what's about any of it. I took one lot of tomatoes out of here yesterday and gave them to someone else actually, and then I just took another one out today to bring them outside, and I've put the other two in. I know this is interesting to me anyway. Like, these were all planted at the same time, but the big ones were in this mini greenhouse and the small ones were outside. So Fairfax Academy. That's the garlic. What should we do with that? Stick it in the ground. Wait for the snails to get it. Delphiniums, the only ones that seem to have not died. There's parsley. Look, that's a twitch. That's a twitch parsley. That's it really. I may put some socks on and do some light stretching. Some sun salutation. I think maybe I should do that. I only did one round in the end yesterday. I thought about doing some more, and that's as far as I got. Who left Pilates? Right, I'm going.